After swapping his brain into Peter Parker's body, one of Spider-Man's greatest enemies, Dr. Octopus, set out to prove himself the superior Spider-Man. He also completed Peter's PhD, fell in love with a woman named Anna Maria Marconi, and started his own company, Parker Industries. But in the end, Doc Ock realized that in order to be a true hero, he had to sacrifice himself. Now, Peter Parker is back. He has a new lease on life and absolutely no idea what happened while he was gone. The issue begins with Peter Parker announcing that he is not dead and everything is back to business in Parker Industries. Peter had only learnt that he owns a company hours before the press conference, and he has plenty more to discover. Back at Peter and Anna's apartment, Anna searches for the spare car keys, but instead finds a ring with a marriage proposal note addressed to her from the superior Spider-Man. New York prison. During the Goblin Nation attack, Electro manages to crumble a prison and free many inmates, but has left the body count that he is responsible for. Unbeknownst to him, the Black Cat is freed in the process. Jameson apartment. A depressed Jonah Jameson sulks over his lost role as New York City mayor. He decides to resume his role in the Daily Bugle, but picks up the newspaper to see that his old place of employment has ran a story that disgraces him. Parker Industries. Sajani gets Peter up to speed on all the happenings in his company. She tells him that he has a butler robot and that all Spider-Man tech needs to be discarded. Peter discovers that Doc Ock finished his PhD and he now has a title of doctor. In privacy, Peter decides to put on his costume and do some web slinging. Spider-Man stops a few criminals, but their leader manages to tear off his clothing, leaving the mask intact. News reporters catch the action and broadcast it to the Avengers, Johnny Storm, and Mary Jane Watson. Peter swings back to his apartment for a new set of clothing, but finds Anna Maria waiting for him in the other room. Anna shows Peter the news broadcast earlier that day of Spider-Man swinging around naked, and she deduces that Spider-Man is Peter Parker from the unique body freckles. Peter is speechless. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and today we are recapping and reviewing the brand new Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. Alright, let's get right into it. The issue continues right after the events of Goblin Nation, and Peter is learning for the first time that he owns a company and he is now the owner of a PhD. It's pretty fun going on a journey with Peter to rediscover his life. And then of course he has to deal with Anna Maria, whom doesn't know anything about the Doc Ock and the Mind Switch. I thought that they would conclude Anna Maria in this issue, but no. She now learns of his identity and she believes that he was gonna propose to her. She is also a co-owner of Parker Industries as well, so I think Anna Maria will be sticking around for quite a while. Obviously nothing serious happens in this issue, but we are now set up for Electro's return after he levels a prison in New York, the same prison that held the Black Cat. Now for those who don't know, when Black Cat met the superior Spider-Man, he pretty much punched her in the face and tied her up for the police. Now her identity is revealed, all of her stolen possession is gone, and she is pissed off and blames Spider-Man for everything. No more it's complicated bullshit, she is out for blood. All in all, I enjoyed this issue quite a lot. What I'm super excited for is the new character Silk, who will be revealed in issues 4 to 5. So far, all we know is when the spider bit Peter, it also bit another before it died, and we will get introduced to her real soon. Anyway, I highly recommend that you check out my last video on the Superior Spider-Man issue 31 to find out what happens right before this issue. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.